Do you want a combination of top-ranked schools for the kiddos, world-class shopping for the significant others, and elite dining experiences for you to take part of on a Saturday night? Well, Troy, Michigan might be for you. In this video, I'll be breaking down all that I know about this great city, and we're getting started right now. In the earliest days, Troy was a township known for farming, and it got its name from Troy, New York, where most of its settlers or earliest inhabitants were originally from, so they just figured, we'll bring the name with us. This township originally included Birmingham, Clawson, and Royal Oak, so it was massive, because if you can imagine that current day, if all those cities were still combined, it would be one of the biggest cities and probably one of the best cities in all of probably Michigan. Even still today, Troy is no slouch. It split off and incorporated itself in 1955, and it has about 87,000 people who live here, and it covers about 33 square miles. It's about 30 minutes from downtown Detroit if you just take I-75 straight on down. This actually makes it the largest city in all of Oakland County and 13th largest in the entire state of Michigan. So what makes Troy so great? So when I think of Troy, I think of schools first and foremost, maybe a little bit of me because of the realtor, or maybe a little bit because of the kiddos. But when I think Troy, I think schools because according to niche.com, they have the #2 district in the entire metropolitan Detroit area. And that's ranked out of 125 school districts. They're ranked #2 from top to bottom, elementary all the way up to high school, of course. Now, whether you have children or not, plan to or plan not to, schools can heavily impact housing, so that's why I like to roll with it no matter what. Because schools and housing have a very direct correlation to stabilization in pricing and appreciation. So if you got the choice to whether buy at a place that has good schools and one that doesn't, you should always choose to buy one that has good schools regardless of the kids. And if it's the kids, you already know why you're making the decision. Next up, one huge thing that Troy is known for, and that's going to be the shopping. Now, Troy is home to what is probably the best mall in Michigan in my opinion, but the only real luxury or high-end mall in all of Metro Detroit, and that's going to be the Somerset Collection. So the Somerset Collection has about 185 stores. What makes it pretty cool and unique is that it's split between the north side and the south side, and that's actually separated by a complete road, and it's connected by a 700-foot sky bridge. So you know how like you go in the airport sometimes and you got to take a sky bridge and it has that little escalator type deal that you can just stand and walk on? Well, they got one of those in Troy to connect the Somerset Collection. The north side is just like a normal everyday mall. It has your normal, stores, it has food courts, etc. So it's a great place for the majority of people to go and hang out and shop. Now, you're going over to the south side. The south side is a completely different experience. Once you cross that sky bridge and get over there, over here they have stores like Louis Vuitton, they have Gucci, Tiffany & Co. Like, it's a smorgasbord of high-end stores, even some like luxury high-end stores I've never heard of that like are boutique stores that charge you $500 for a shoe. It's kind of crazy. So if you love good shopping, then the Somerset Collection is your place to be for all you fashionistas and fashion guys. I can remember from early childhood, a guy growing up here in Metro Detroit, we would venture out to Troy and we always kind of knew like, all right, well, we're gonna stay on this side of the mall because we go on that side. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna look weird and out of place walking in these stores as 15-year-old kids, knowing damn well you can't buy a Gucci belt. Now, one of my other favorite things about Troy is the dining. So along with these high-end stores, you also have some high-end restaurants over here too. Right there on Big Beaver as well. You can shop at or dine in at Ocean Prime, Benihana's, Morton Steakhouse, Season 52, which is one of my personal favorites to go for anniversaries or birthdays. But if high-end food is not your thing, you also have the middle of the range stuff or lower end stuff. So right down the street, you can go to the likes of Shake Shack, Condado Taco. There's this new chicken finger place that just opened up that looks kind of cool. The Great Greek for your shawarmas or whatever. There's a bunch of other food options right there on Big Beaver in Troy. I mean, the possibilities are really endless. Also, for you fitness enthusiasts, if you're not looking to go eat out or whatnot, there's actually a really cool place called Clean Eats that I get some of my meal preps from. You can order in to them, tell them, hey, this is what I'm looking for, these protein, these carbohydrate goals. They'll put a package together and then you go pick up your 7 days worth of meals and you do it weekly. Kind of cool too. So So let's talk about housing a little bit. So Troy has always been one of my favorite places to buy and sell real estate. But as of this recording right now, there are currently only 55 houses on market total in all of Troy. And so you're gonna range from all the way down to a small condo at $199,000, all the way up to one of those big boys at $2.5 million. So you can see there's a very wide range in Troy and a little bit of something from everyone. The median price currently right now is right around $589,000. These are just a few things that come out to me. There's a bunch of other things like the thriving businesses. Troy is very strong in the commercial sector. There's a lot of different businesses and large business groups. They have their headquarters right there in Troy as well. There's tons of actual parks all throughout all the neighborhoods in Troy that are really well kept and real maintained. So if you have families that want to go out there and hang out, or you want to throw a party or picnic or something like that, then Troy has a lot of options as well. One other cool and unique thing about Troy is that they kind of have a mixture of housing types, right? So you can have certain neighborhoods that will have like the big, beautiful new build, all luxury design, new build designs. And then you also have parts of Troy that give you a little bit more of a country feel. You literally actually drive on dirt roads to get to them, and they have big, large, expansive yards, things that you don't necessarily get with some of these higher end new builds. So, you kind of a little bit of something for everyone. So if Troy, Michigan sounds like it might be a place for you, feel free to reach out. Or if you have a house in Troy, Michigan you're looking to sell, do the same thing. Reach out down below, because I'd love to have your back in your home buying, selling, or investing journey. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos I put out, and I'll catch you on the next one.